All right, everyone. Here we've got Donnie's Z3, and outside we've got the K24 block we went and pulled this morning. The reason we're tearing this down right now is because I'm using the block, and I got a little gift in from Chris Bio. If y'all know him, y'all know what it is. It's an epoxy block kit. I've got enough epoxy to do my block and Donovan's block. He's shooting for that 300. Y'all know how them naturally aspirated boys get down. We're just gonna do it for safety measures and just see what happens. He does road race it, so cross my fingers. Everything goes smooth there. Shouldn't overheat. He even says it won't overheat, so we're good. And we're gonna tear this thing down real fast. I'm gonna teach him a thing or two about the K series. I don't know much about them, but I'm gonna teach him what I know. And then we're gonna clean these blocks and get them ready for epoxy. So let's dive into a quick time lapse. And just like that, we acquired Scott's Z1. Too bad it's not for us. But for now, it's for us. I guess Donnie paid for it, so I guess it's Donnie's Z1 for now. Yeah, right? So it's Donnie, so he just acquired a Z1. Anyways, we're in the middle of getting this thing all tore down. I need to bust the bolt loose, get this front cover off, and then we can get this chain guide off, and then we can pull the head. So we're gonna get this head off, start getting things cleaned up, ready for some epoxy.
Runes.
The moon runes?
Yeah, the moon runes.
Moon runes. Are these moon runes?
Yeah, those are moon runes.
Moon runes, y'all.
Space symbols.
Look at that. Donnie was just, ooh. Y'all know what that means. Spoolie boy noises. Oh, he got him. He got him.
Yeah, that's me.
That's for the blue coupe that's outside. We just got all sorts of good stuff coming in all over the place all the time. Just, it's crazy around here. Crazy. Look at that liquid moly. Ooh, man, y'all go get you some of that. But that turbo piping is for this blue coupe here. This thing's actually making pretty good headway. I pushed it outside because it was just taking up shop space, but bam. Y'all, it's got a video coming on it. It's its own thing. What else you got? That's it? That's it. We're gonna clean up these blocks. Look, we got the head off. This thing looks pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. No cracks, no nothing crazy. I'm liking it. That one looks good. A little oily, of course, it's an engine. But that's where we're at, getting those cleaned up. And yeah, hopefully we get some epoxy in them things soon. Get some epoxy in those things soon.
Man, we need a hot tank.
Y'all hear that? Daddy D's gonna build us a hot tank. Nah, just kidding.
We're making a hot tank.
Frederick's gonna build us a hot tank. It's gonna be a Frederick task. Anyways, we just blast these as you guys see here. Woo! 2 clean blocks. We're gonna start with the epoxy on this one. We may or may not epoxy this one. We've heard some mixed reviews, mixed emotions. We've got a while to build this one, so we got some time. This one we're gonna at least get it dried up and and ready to go, because that one we know we're throwing a bunch of boost at. So that's where we're at on this. It's getting dark. We're gonna clean up our mess and start epoxying. All right, there's all sorts of ways to spend your dollars, but I like to spend mine on sugar, epoxy, and tape. Y'all can go out and buy like the Golden Eagle Block Guard is what they call them, or go get it CSS, which I'm a firm believer in. I've had some CSS engines myself, but currently that's like a $400, $500 process at the minimum, and a say 4 to 6 week turnaround if everything goes smooth. This is something I can do tonight, have dry tomorrow, and be able to rip the next day if I wanted to. Granted, I'm not gonna be running this for a little while. Who knows, that might escalate quickly, but we're at the state where we got it taped and we have sugar poured all the way around in there. Now I'm gonna mix up some epoxy till it's a beautiful blue color. We're gonna pour it in there. We're gonna let it sit overnight. Let's see what happens. And let's cross our fingers. This thing's gonna hold the 600, which we know it will because it's a K20 Z3. And let's get to rocking this thing.
Oh, there's a video of Doug.
Ooh, buddy, a video of Doug. Oh yeah, by the way, everyone, Doug Hill, that EG hatch we built, placed second in Atlanta. Do what?
Track mod, grid life. Yeah.
Track mod, grid life. And there's a video of him ripping. Super excited. So we got the block epoxied. That EG's running good. Hopefully the 8th gen's gonna be running good. I got a little high right here, but that's okay. We're gonna let this do what it's got to, and then in the paper it says right before it gets harder, you can just wipe off what you need to, and then it'll be good to go. So I'm gonna let this sit up a little bit, razor blade clean off what I need. This thing's gonna be bad to the bone. So now we've got an epoxy block. That's what we got, an epoxy block. So now on to the next thing. I'm not sure what we're gonna dive into, but we will catch you guys there.